Hey there friends, welcome back again to Lydia's Plate. Today I'm making a bit of a dessert, something for those of you with a sweet tooth. This is something that we really love around here, and I had not made it in a very long time, and then I made it quite a few times in a very short time because it was just so good. And I've been experimenting with it to make it more friendly to those with allergies. So it starts off with some sugar, and originally it was supposed to be corn syrup. I have substituted that with honey to make it healthier. I do personally think that honey is healthier than corn syrup, and so I just want to see if it would work. Possibly with corn syrup it wouldn't be as crumbly, but that would need a little more comparison, I think, to see if maybe I just needed a little more honey, a little less honey to help hold it all together more, or possibly even another minute of cooking. So I left this all in here. I know it's going to get kind of boring to look at, but for those of you who have never made this before and are unsure, if you watch in the pot there, it slowly starts to boil and it all just comes together, and so that only takes a few minutes, I think maybe 5 minutes, and it's really easy. Now the peanut butter, I just kind of estimated what I thought looked like was 1 cup. It's very flexible as well. So next are the Rice Krispies. And then just mix that all up. Because I didn't measure my peanut butter, I thought it looked very moist still, and so I added a little more Rice Krispies, plus it helped to make a thicker Rice Krispie layer in my pan, which was wonderful. For people who have a dairy allergy, I have found that this recipe works just as well with coconut oil. So as soon as that has all come together, I want to get it into my pan while it's still a little more moldable and easy to work with. So now it's just a matter of smoothing it all into the pan, and then I'm going to start cooking up the chocolate layer. So again, here some coconut oil would work in place of the butter, and a little bit of coconut milk would work in place of cow's milk. I'm just breaking up the butter so that it melts faster. Some icing sugar and some cocoa, mix it all together, and then this will be ready to layer onto the Rice Krispies. It does get quite thick, and if it is too thick that it's just not wanting to come together, or it's too crumbly, or it doesn't want to spread well, you can add a little bit more milk, but you don't want to make it too moist either, because then it's just going to be a liquidy chocolate and run all over the place, and it won't stay in your Rice Krispie roll when you're rolling it up. It does make quite a thin layer, I know, because it's quite dark, that you can't see the Rice Krispies shining through there. That makes it look like it's a much thicker layer, but it is actually quite a thin layer. If you wanted to cut back the icing sugar, that would totally work as well, and you may just need to cut back a little bit of the liquid as well, maybe a little less butter or milk, because this layer is quite sweet. So my Rice Krispie layer had cooled off more than I wanted it to, and so it was a little crumbly. It wasn't quite rolling up as well as it should have. I should have been a little quicker with getting my chocolate layer mixed up, but nobody complained when they were eating it. It was delicious, and it was gone way too quickly again. Once your roll is all rolled up, then it can go into the fridge to finish setting. Now it doesn't take very long, half an hour to an hour, and it is quite firm already. So I'm going to try slicing it and see how it works. The first slice was quite crumbly, but the rest were holding together better. Sometimes when I'm serving this at a party or something, I will cut all of these slices in half or possibly even quarters, just so that everybody gets a bite to try, or so that it reaches farther, or for those who would like a smaller piece, it's easier to grab 2 pieces and have a little bit more than to try to cut something smaller, especially if you're in a buffet. For myself anyways, I know sometimes I feel like I'm holding up the line if I would just like a little taste of something or a little bite of something, and so I like to make smaller pieces in those kinds of situations. Alright, and this is going to be gone so fast, I'm just going to tuck it right back into the fridge just like that, because it will be gone by tomorrow. Anyways, I hope you have found another idea of something that you can make, maybe something that can go on your plate for dessert or at a party or just any time. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye everyone!